This is the golden morning of the Chhath festival, with the devotees immersed in the water of the river Ganges, offering prayers to the rising sun. The beginning of the winter season in the year 2009 bode well for art climate in Bihar. Soil Bite, the Khoj International Artist Workshop, conceived and was proposed by Shambhavi Singh and was held in the Tarumitra Ashram from 25th October till 8th November 2009. Khoj International Artists Association, a registered society since 1997, has been holding international artists' workshops annually in India for the past 11 years. Not too long ago, it would have been difficult to even conceive of an event like this in Bihar, a state that has been so full of contradictions. A great history, a dull present. Great individuals and visionaries, a short-sighted community. Rich culture, yet little aesthetic awareness among individuals. The situation, however, is changing for the better. Renewed efforts are being made for a turnaround in all sectors of activity, and the Soil Bite project was well timed to contribute to the resurrection of artistic aspirations for those practicing art or interested in it in the state of Bihar. The project host, Shambhavi Singh, a noted artist working out of New Delhi but with roots in Bihar. She had always dreamt of a revival of the rich artistic legacy of Bihar and of Patna. With this plant, the seeds of artistic inspiration drawn from the diverse cultures from across the globe that could lead to revival of an art in Bihar that would be more meaningful and contemporary. Her concern was to introduce the students and practitioners of art in the state to the international art practices, of which there was so little to be found in the academia. In collaboration with Khoj, she could organize such a project finally. "23 artists collected for the workshop at the local Tarumitra Ashram, a self-sustained bioreserve that in itself is a work of art, a green installation in an otherwise dusty, chaotic city. The artists could stay in the cottages here in the midst of true nature and work in an environment most conducive to art. The participating artists represented a good mix of the global with the local, of veterans with those starting out fresh. They included Anna Stangl from Austria, Kerry Zerner from Australia, Janet McEwen from Britain, Tintin Vulia from Indonesia, Mosat from Burma, Vichukorn Boon from Thailand, Ismat Khwaja from Pakistan, and Pradeep Talwat from Sri Lanka. Artists drawn from different corners of India included Atul Bhalla, Akshay Raj Singh Rathore, Amresh Kumar, Sharmila Samant, Shambhavi, Shanti Swarupani, Shailendra Kumar, Shaili Sharma Bhatnagar, Rajesh Rams, Uday Pandit, Arvind Singh, and Sanjay Singh. Shanti Devi and Sudama Devi, two accomplished Sikhi artists from Sitamarhi, Bihar, also participated. Rajesh Singh from Baroda is the resident critic along with Anunay Chaube from Patna. The artists were inspired by the ambience of the ashram and had decided to respond to it and to blend their works with it using a vocabulary that drew upon the diverse elements of nature available at the site. Nature and art were abuzz with creativity, one deriving from the other. They tell their stories and share their experiences and visions. Atul Bhalla's work on water is well known. For the workshop too, he chose the river Ganges for his subject, her holiness and her mythical purifying powers, and the relationship that she enjoys with her devotees and users. Nothing seems to have changed in the way people have treated our environment, holy or otherwise, even if it were to be the holiest of rivers, the Ganges. The giant banner bearing the inscription in Hindi, "Aaj bhi wahi sab hota raha," today also the same thing kept happening, tailing from a boat plying the river, made a deafening statement about our relationship with the river and nature. Sanjay has come up with a pillar of ropes. The pillar is suggestive of the different developments which are taking place in the metropolis. The rope embodies the soul of the soil and also serves as a symbol of labor. The artwork eventually suggests the loss of tradition in the process of urbanization, and how, ironically, it is the rural rope that keeps the process of urbanization propped up. Mo's presentation comprises 108 photographs and video footage of an array of lyrical hand gestures, challenging the viewer to the world of their meanings. Vichukon's performance makes one shudder. So immediate and tactile is the effect of his play. Pradeep Thalawat uses throwaway packets and sachets of products that are consumed by him and his friends, thereby uniting them in a bond of shared consumerism and taste, leading to formation of an identity through a kinship of usage. His work was his room itself, with the bed and pillow cover pasted with sachet of popular mouth freshener Paas Paas, which in Hindi would mean close together. Uday's work derives from his childhood memories of the bioscope in his neighborhood. He uses it as a metaphor. The viewers are invited to peep into the bioscope and experience the life that goes on under the tree. Shaili Sharma Bhatnagar's work is a giant hut originally used for habitation by the lowest among the Dalit community, the Mushars. Site-specific, it underscores fragility, functionality, and the basic needs of our life, from which we have moved too far away into a life of conspicuous consumerism. Amresh cherishes the prevalent practice of placing the mori, the headgear of the bridegroom, in the bamboo grove of the previous dwelling. It is one of the Indian customs to place the mori of the groom in the bamboo grove with the hope that its growth will ensure birth of progeny. Amresh sets up his mori in the Maswari, the bamboo grove situated in the compound of Tarumitra. Sharmila Samant's work titled Resurrected is a monumental spine, the axis mundi of all beings, emerging from the earth. Not wanting to use any material from outside of the ashram, she uses a fallen tree, has it cut into several pieces, and then reassembles them to mimic a spine and erects it next to the axis mundi pole already existing at the ashram, thereby setting them up into some kind of a dialogue on the personal and the mythical. The work is also a metaphor for nature, signifying life, death, and resurrection. Shanti Swarupani's work blends with the ambience of the ashram and its philosophy. She replaces the worn-out wire mesh that had originally been installed to keep out insects from the parlor with a new metal net replete with a number of embroidered bees with their wings done in sikki. It has been a long-drawn collaborative process. The bees represent the process of revival of nature. A site-specific work, it fuses an ideological, artistic statement with the functional. Akshay Singh Rathor's work, Whispering Mala, is an imposing rosary made of earthen pots hanging from a tree. Attracted by the energy around the tree, he decided to sanctify it with the appropriate expression, that of a rosary, and aid to meditation. Shambhavi's video work on the cycle of Rehat projected on the floor is mesmeric. The hypnotic circular motion of the bucket combined with the repetitive screechy sound lulls one into empathizing with the processes of life, cyclical and rewarding. Ismat Khwaja from Pakistan is exploring and being herself, being intensely and movingly expressive through her introspective video performances. There is one about the conflict between self-loathing and self-love. The other has her performing as a temple and the goddess. serene yet charged with deeply felt energy. Her presentations are at once mysterious and open and powerful as she herself is as an artist and as a person. Arvind has used the sounds that he experiences in the environment to create a sensation of coldness, chirpings of birds, rain and thunder. Along with this, he has used water-filled polybags to suggest how even something as universally found as water is divided among the states of India and people. Rajesh Rams' work is quite innovative, a major component of which is cultivation and agriculture. The seeds are watered every day and they have turned into a nice green sapling surrounding the cap-shaped ditch dug into the earth. The outer shape of the vegetation draws the outer contour from the map of Bihar, making the work as political as it is organic. Hailing from the country of Sigmund Freud, Anna Stengel's work depicts a woman with a mouth open and a man in fetal posture diving into it. The woman, incidentally, has a fox camouflaged in her hair. Quite evidently, the work has psychoanalytical implications and touches, as she says, on the myth of Hanuman, the monkey god swallowing the sun. Kerry Zerner's work nestles among trees, radiates out of earth in elastic bands, reaching out for the branches, spreading out from the trees. Right under the giant tree with its stilt roots hanging down can be seen floating the hands of the meditating Buddha created in Sikki grass. A tribute to Bihar, combining both the wisdom that radiated from its soil and its art tradition. Shailendra Kumar, a seasoned photographer, has mounted an impressive and an unusual exhibition of his photographs displayed in pits dug in the earth and covered with a sheet of glass. Janet McEwan's site-specific work has to do with the theme of journey, combining the philosophy of Tarumitra with the colors and flavors of India. In a sparse grove, she proceeds to wrap the descending vines with orange and red fabric, printed with the names of Hindu gods, thereby creating a map of colored lines running through trees and suggesting the routes of a journey. Tintinbulia explores the notion of the fleeting, the ephemeral, and links it with the migration of people over geographical boundaries. She works with flowers, creating a map of India, interacting with visitors, questioning them about places and migrations, and makes it all interactive by asking the visitors to shift the flowers from one location on the map to another. The Soil Bite Khoj adventure has served its purpose in inspiring the students of the local art college and all those practicing art in the state. The new approaches and perspectives have revealed to the young artists the global world of art and have aroused in them a renewed passion for it. Good art will be born of it.